What's up, friends, fans, and fellow gamers? It's me, Sylvia, your girl, here again with another Zodiac build. This one is Taurus. It is April 20th through May 20th. It's a little late, I'm sorry. Shit's been real. Alright. Strengths are reliable, patient, practical, devoted, responsible, stable, and weaknesses are stubborn, possessive, and uncompromising. So I decided to do my girl Sher'tul. And she is my Skyrim OC's orc adopted daughter. So I don't know why I made her an alien, but I did, so that's what it is. She likes doing blacksmithing and creating stuff, and she's really good at, you know, just fixing blade, typical blacksmith stuff, you know. I tried to stay away from making her into a blacksmith, but it just happened, and I'm sorry for that. But anyway, yeah, I decided to put her as Taurus because of all of those things, and she's creative and all that fun stuff. Now, onto what you guys are here for. I needed to fill up the first part of this to let you know what's going on in the video, and that is I'm creating one of my OC's children and building a house based on the Zodiac Taurus. That is Taurus, T-A-U-R-U-S. Taurus. Anyway, so, y'all, so much has been going on. And I'm trying to get all of these videos out as quickly as possible because I've been slacking a little bit. You know, I haven't uploaded in almost 2 weeks. Now I'm uploading kind of back to back to try and get everyone caught up on what's been happening. So, yeah. After inventory, I created a chat group for my group of friends at work. Ew, gross, I know. And then, you know, we started exchanging things, like if she said something to one of us, then we would say, hey, this is the bullshit she's been spewing today, or we would warn someone if, you know, she was in a bad mood and they were working that day, or if we need shifts covered, whatever. So, yeah, so much stuff is going on, and at one point, the district manager, Gemini, she was supposed to come in and visit us. I actually did get to meet her. She's a really nice lady, absolutely wonderful. Stuart came in every once in a while to check on us, to make sure we were doing okay, and to make sure that Tiffany was doing what she was supposed to be doing. We also had, for a couple of weeks, we had Bridget. Excuse me. I'm gonna call her Bridget because, you know, anonymity. And I really liked Bridget. Bridget was amazing. She taught me how to do the fresh credits, which I didn't know how to do. And when I told Gemini about that, turns out that Gemini said that it's a new thing. That not a lot of stores were doing it, and they're trying to implement it. That way we can start getting money back for the store or for the company or whatever, instead of just basically throwing money out the window. Not that it matters to a multi-billion-dollar company, but, you know, whatever. So, Mina had been dealing with a lot of shit. A lot of shit. And at one point she forgot to put the potting soil, or she forgot to bring it back in to the store. Which, you know, we're not supposed to forget that, but they get off at like 10:15, 10:30, and by that time they've already been there for so many hours, they just want to go home. No big deal, who's going to steal potting soil? But because of that one incident, Tiffany kept putting on a piece of paper, don't forget to bring the dirt in. Don't forget to bring the soil in. You know, just basically nagging her about it instead of being like, hey, you forgot to take in the soil, just don't do it again. She would nag her every single day that they worked about it. And Mina was pissed about it. Like, she said, look, I get it. I forgot to bring the soil in, but whatever. I had hoped that Gemini would come in as a customer and see the way that Tiffany treated the customers, because oh my god, y'all, she treated them so fucking horribly. And she's supposed to be the assistant manager. Like, a lot of customers were just like, she is just unpleasant. She's just not a good person to talk to or to get information from, because she would, you know, excuse me, she would make them feel like they were inconveniencing her. So I was ticked off about it. And everyone was getting ticked off about it. And at one point, she was doing this, like, there for a while, she wouldn't even hardly talk to me. She'd try to talk to me, and if it wasn't about work, I would walk away, because I don't want to fucking hear about her sex life anymore. I've already heard way too much about it. I don't want to deal with it. It's not my responsibility to be your therapist, you know? And, you know, it was getting to the point where I would feel sick to my stomach going into work, which made me really upset, because I love my job. I love the people I work with. And, you know, I was just done with it. And at one point, you know, I called off because I was sick. Truth of the matter was, I just didn't want to fucking work with her that day. So she had to work by herself in the store, which is perfectly fine to me, because she's been claiming she's doing everything by herself anyway, you know? If you're gonna do everything by yourself, I'm gonna let you do everything by yourself. So, I called off, and my mom and I went out to lunch, and we had a day. So yeah, that happened. And then, yeah, we're just getting tired of it. I don't know who that is. Anyway, so it was just getting on my nerves, getting on everybody's nerves, and, you know, then she started making snarky comments about, you know, she decided to let Stuart do the schedule, which he fucked up the schedule too, but that's a different matter. He did it on availability as opposed to what we need off and on, you know, whatever. And he, you know, so she's like, I'm letting Stuart do the schedule because people kept complaining about the way I did it. What I said in the last video when Jamie talked to her about the schedule. Like, it was just basically, you know, what does that have to do with me? What does you needing this have to do with me? And it became a shit show. So anyway, Bridget came in. Love Bridget to death. She is absolutely amazing. And she came in to actually see if, you know, Tiffany was actually the way we were saying she was, or if we were just, you know, trying to box her out. And yeah, so anyway, it was just a whole thing, y'all. Just a whole thing. And, you know, Bridget came in and flat out, the first interaction, Bridget said that she did not like her. And excuse me. Sorry, my mom's texting me about picking her up. And so, you know, Bridget's like, okay, maybe she's just having a bad day. Notice that this was happening every single day this bitch worked. Not Bridget. Bridget's a nice girl. You know who the bitch is. So, like, and then Bridget spent all the time she could helping stock the floor, helping us if we had questions. She would break down one of the rolltainers, and she ended up breaking down like 3 or 4 of them, you know, because she's a fast worker. And she overheard Tiffany telling one of the customers that she had broke down those rolltainers that Bridget had done. So Bridget called her on her bullshit, because that's the kind of person Bridget is. And, you know, Tiffany backpedaled like, you know, because that's the way bitches do. So Bridget was already, you know, tired of her. So fucking tired of her. And then one of the days that I came in, I tried to come in, you know, I try to stay as close to my schedule as possible so I don't steal hours from everyone else like Bridget would do. I'm sorry, not Bridget, Tiffany. Like Tiffany would do. And so I came in and I clocked in 5 minutes early first off. I went to the bathroom because I had to go. You gotta go, you gotta go. I grabbed my drawer and I started counting it down. I had only been there 10 minutes. 10 minutes. And I heard Tiffany saying loudly to one of the customers, which she does all the time, I'll get you down here. I forgot it takes 45 minutes to count a drawer. Y'all, I was so pissed. In that moment, I almost walked out. I texted Hannah. I said, someone needs to do something about her because I'm about to walk out. I said, I'm so angry. I haven't been here 10 minutes and she's already starting shit. And I text Stuart about it. And he forwarded my message to Gemini. And, you know, they were both like, look, just take a break, calm down. We need you to stay there because she's not very reliable. Just chill out if you can. Okay, there's no reason for her to make that, or Hannah said there's no reason for her to make you that angry. Just take a couple of deep breaths, you know, go outside and get some air if you need to. So I sat there. I contemplated sitting there for 45 minutes just to fucking spite her. But I didn't. Because I'm a good person, unfortunately. When I need to be, sometimes. So, I counted my drawer. I got up there. I kept my fucking mouth shut. Because if I was going to say something, it was going to go off. I was furious. I was angry. I still sat in the office for 30 minutes, but I was still pissed off that she would... I'd just come in the door. So I decided, you know what? I'm not going to do any of the stuff she wants me to do. I'm going to do the stuff that I normally do because, you know, corporate and for Hannah. But as far as the stuff Tiffany wanted me to do, no. I stopped doing that. Pretty much everyone. If Tiffany left a note for us telling us something to do, we would read the note, laugh, and then do something else, because fuck that bitch. And, you know, we didn't stop production, we didn't stop stocking, we didn't stop doing the stuff that we needed to do to keep the store in shape, but we did stop doing what Tiffany wanted us to do, because, again, fuck that bitch. So, yeah, even Bridget was done with her. Gemini was fucking done with her. Stuart, done. Like, and we talked about it, and he mentioned something about Tiffany crying that day during inventory. And I told him that, okay, first off, I felt nothing about it because I don't care. She's not my friend, I don't care. And then I told him, you know, you're just a loud person. I don't know why she thought you were yelling at her. You're small, but you're mighty. And he just laughed at that, because he's a cool dude. I don't understand. So, most of us were we were ignoring her text messages, because we didn't, you know, you're saying you're gonna do this by yourself, then do it by your fucking self, instead of, you know, bitching to everyone. She would bitch to the customers about not having help when we're standing right there. Even the customers, like our regulars, they were getting sick of her too. They were like, she's just not a nice person. She's not a pleasant person. At one point, she came out to count down her drawer. Jamie and I were sitting there helping a customer. And, you know, we had a line, and instead of being like, okay, let me jump on register to help, she decided to count down her drawer so she could leave. What the fuck ever, I don't care. So she's sitting there at the register, and a customer comes up and asks her to price check something, because she doesn't look like she's doing much, and she really wasn't. She was just sitting there holding her drawer, and he asked, can you price check this? She slammed this drawer down on the counter, hard enough for it to be loud, but not hard enough to send money flying. And the customer started profusely apologizing. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be a burden, I don't mean to, you know, this and that. Why the fuck was that customer apologizing to you, Tiffany? If anything, she needed to apologize to him. She just went, oh, that's alright. Like, bitch? Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. Like, you don't make the customers apologize to you for your fucking bad mood. So, you know, Jamie and I, we were like, are you fucking kidding me? You know, and then she did the price scan, put the drawer away, and left. Like, we didn't even have time to react. It was so shocking to see her treat someone like that. You know? And I felt so bad for that guy. All he wanted was a fucking price check. It's 2 buttons. Click, click, that's it. And she couldn't even do that. Like, she threw a fucking fit about it. So, you know, it's ridiculous. You don't treat people like that. You know? And that's how she is. Her customer service was almost zero. You know? Oh, I'm getting riled up. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to let you go before I die. So, thanks for watching, thanks for being a fan, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!
track, keep my head up staying strong, always moving on, feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along, push myself to be the best, die with no regrets, live with every breath, see my message start to spread, and I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens, life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means, always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it, and the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing, never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it, never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving, yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine, yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine, yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline, yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff, everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once, I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad, I'm gonna show you where it's at.